I thank God for technology. But at the same time, it's traumatizing. Because of technology, I have to see my brothers and sisters be killed live. We're hurt. We're tired of being hurt. We're tired of explaining why we're hurt. So today, as a former member of the Manual DSU and a current fighter for our black liberation, we're going to come together. Everybody under the sound of my voice is my brother and sister. And I expect from you to fight. I expect you to not give up. I expect you to take care of yourself. I expect you to take care of me. And I need you to expect me to take care of you. We're going to hear from some people who are also tired, who have some things to say, and who are ready. If you're not ready yet, I need you to get ready right now, because we're sick of standing by. We're about to fight. And if today is the day you're joining the fight, welcome. But don't expect an orientation. Be ready to hit the ground running. So there are people I see in the crowd that I want to come up here soon, but right now, we're going to hear from from Michael first. We're going to hear from him. All right? All right, go. I know it's hot outside. Thank y'all for being here. The speakers, keep your comments if you can. Just 60 seconds or less. We want to get this done so we can get y'all moving. If you need to use the restroom, we have a restroom inside. If you are hungry, we have food inside. If you need to take a break, come into the air. It's okay. Come see one of us, and we'll get you inside. Take care of yourselves, okay? Okay? Okay. We have waters up front. We have juice up front. Media here included. If you need something to drink, come get something. Come get in the air if you need.
It's time.
Peace, brothers and sisters of all colors and persuasions. I come to you as a former member of the original Black Panther Party. One of the things that the party taught me as a 17-year-old, that a lot of 17-year-olds, younger and older, and whoever you are, is that you got to understand the history of the oppression. You got to understand the history of America to make any of this make sense. When we talk about the police system in the United States, especially in the South, and we're in the South, I think we are, aren't we?
How are you?
Began as a way of patrolling slaves. The colonists who came from Europe didn't bring their police departments with them. The police system emerged and evolved out of the need to suppress and to chase down runaway slaves. That's how the police system started in the southern part of the United States, and we need to be clear on that. So a lot of the problems we're facing today flow from that slave policing mentality. Now, they didn't teach us a lot of that in school because they're ashamed of that. That's how the police system started. And if you look at the history of Jim Crow and segregation in the society, the police were the front line defenders of that. When people talk about conflating the issues of black people being killed and black people retaliating, and we're not advocating that at all. But keep in mind that the police were the front line defenders of that. The Klan and the police were in many cases synonymous. Thank you.
Next we're going to hear from a student at Dubai Manual High School, Mr. Sean
Our voices alone mean nothing. And the white power structure knows this. They've known this for the last 400 years that we've been oppressed. During slavery, it was illegal for 5 black people to come together and gather because they knew our unity is our power. If 5 black people came together, they would take the head Negro, who brought all the 5 together, and lynch him in front of all his brothers to strike fear in them. And fear is how we've been ruled for the last 400 years. But I come to tell you that this new generation, my generation, are fearless. I come and I stand and I say the words, these words of liberation that come from the mother that was on the slave ship crying, separated from her baby. They come from Sandra Bland, who was killed. They come from Eric Garner, those who cannot speak for themselves. I speak for them. We speak for them. And our unity is our power. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb. And we come here together to shake up the world like my big cousin Muhammad Ali did and stick it to the powers that be. That we're not afraid, that we will not be controlled. Thank you, my brothers and sisters.
Revolution.
You can't stop the revolution.
You can't stop the revolution.
They 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 can't stop the revolution.
From another student from Manuel's Cairo.
Brothers and sisters, how would you feel if I told you that in 2011, a police officer shot a mother in front of her 10-year-old and her 6-year-old? How would you feel about that? That 10-year-old was me. I had to deal with that. You know, I get on this internet and all this social media and I continue to see everybody getting taken away from their mothers and their fathers, their brothers, their sisters, their uncles, and their aunts, and it's making me sick. I'm so glad that we're all here together. We all deserve to have a peaceful community, but can I do that if our brothers and sisters, are we scared to let them outside? That's right. Are you? How would you feel about that? That's not safe, and that's not how we should be living. We should be living all together in one. I'm so thankful that our elderly people have brought us here to let us know that it is okay to come together. Black Lives Matter. You know it, I know it, we all know it. And all those people driving across the street, honking doors, they know it too. It's time for us to come together and break all these chains off, because I'm getting sick and tired of being sick and tired. Thank you.
Hello, my brothers and sisters. I previously apologized to my friend, Shalante, for not having this poem memorized, but this poem is fresh. I had just finished this poem right before I found out that 2 brothers had been killed. One at a gas station and one in front of his daughter and his fiance. So I apologize to you as well for not having this memorized. This poem is called Insomnia. I've heard that they fear us as we awake, but we woke up to the same nightmares of last night. Violence, white hoods, blue uniforms, burned crosses and crossfire, caution tape wrapped around my culture, a socially constructed, corrupted conscience, and the primitive procreation of hatred. In this nightmare, we battle the forged conception of races, the timber of bigotry that built the land of servitude at war with history. Baptized in fiction and myths, built on distorted privilege. We only sustain pride through immortalized giants that fought to dream of better fate, that wasn't able to see the journey through to the mountaintop, where the flowers were poisoned with lies, that feels like countless uppercuts, that causes our butterfly to fall by the ringside, but in reality, only the destitute possesses all things non-fiction. For those that withhold the truth, contingency brings no gratification, but does to the oppressor and those not longing for hope. No longer do we whimper in silence, for our lungs fill with urgency,
plea for triumph that mimics a battle cry for freedom that will incite the war on injustice. We will go to sleep to slavery and wake unto tomorrow's freedom.